finally time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the old Jackson Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Die-Cast Racing League. You've been asking forever, when is the Funkhauser Die-Cast Racing League going to host its first mail-in tournament? Well, now is that time. So slap on your pit vipers, perm your mullet, and make sure to comb your Dale Earnhardt mustache. It's the Merch by Meekin presents the F-Body Frenzy Tournament. Contestants from around the world have arrived here at the old Jackson Valley Speedway, and qualifying has already been completed. The top 4 fastest drivers have already earned their bye through the first round and will be moving on to the second. However, we only have 28 spots available and we have 30 cars, which means that bottom 6 drivers will be racing today to find out who will be making it into the F-Body Frenzy Tournament. Let's get down for driver introduction. Starting us off in his 67 Pontiac Firebird, weighing in at 60.2 grams per Numbskull Racing, it's Numbskull. Up next in his 67 Chevy Camaro, weighing in at 57.5 grams for G-Force Racing, it's Papa G. Next in his 67 Pontiac Firebird, weighing in at 59.6 grams for Mark Rich Racing, it's Marcus. Rolling up in his 1975 Pontiac Firebird, weighing in at 51 grams for Captain Z Epsilon 1 Alpha Racing, it's Sapo. Up next in his 81 Chevy Camaro, weighing in at 58.1 grams for Flips Racing, it's Flips. And finally in his 1970 Pontiac Firebird, weighing in at 51.9 grams for Merch by Meekin Racing, it's Gringo Loco. These beautiful F-bodies are ready. Are you ready? Let's get down to the racing, folks. The cars are set up in the order of their qualifying times. We will have 6 laps to determine who will be moving on to the field of 28 drivers. No points will be awarded during this race. Where you finish is where you'll start the next lap. The top 4 at the end of 6 laps will be moving on, as lap 1 is now underway. Down the backstretch, Numbskull leads them as you've got Marcus right on his tail as they're headed now into turn 2 through the chicane. Numbskull makes a statement as he is leaving the other drivers behind down the backstretch, and looks like Papa G's gotten into trouble. Down to the line, it's going to be Numbskull, and it looks like Marcus gets into an accident. He gets hit by Flips, and the other drivers are slamming right into him at the finish line. No one else is making it across the line at this time. What a way to start off this tournament. And how about Numbskull setting the first track time of 16.620 seconds? Checking in on Papa G, we saw that he got into a wreck. He's upside down in turn 3. Treacherous turn 3 claims another one. As we look at the replay, you see Numbskull making it through just fine. As they come down the stretch, it looks like Papa G just goes a little too high, and he rolls over, landing right there, and then gets clipped by Sapo.
Papa G, what the other one had to...
Yes, Ricky, as we watch from the other angle, you'll see Numbskull enters a turn hot. He gets loose and out of control. He exits the turn and starts bouncing around, hitting the outside retaining wall, almost losing control of his car.
Good, I'm getting in here.
Ricky, no, get out of the booth.
No way you're going to be doing Camaros and Firebirds.
All right, fine, you can sit there, but I have to get back to the racing. In the first place position, you've got Numbskull, and then right next to him is Marcus.
I can already tell this is going to be some wild racing.
All right, if you're going to be in the booth, you got to be a professional. But here we go, back to the racing. You've got Numbskull leading them again with Marcus in second place, and Flips right behind them. Numbskull is leaving them all behind again as there's a battle for second place. Looks like they got tangled up. Marcus is going to turn around, and Numbskull's going to come across the line first. Marcus makes his way toward the line backwards, and he barely crosses over the line.
See, I told you it was going to be a wild lap. They all tangled up again.
Yes, another wild race, and looks like we have a time of 15.796 seconds. Another fast time for Numbskull.
Man, look at this carnage outside of turn 4.
Yes, these drivers are giving their best. They are leaving it all out on the track as they are trying to get into this tournament. They are all tangled up, and only 2 were able to make it across the line. As we watch the replay, you see Numbskull comes out of turn 4, and he will be your first place driver. And then as you see entering the screen is Marcus. He gets slammed by Papa G. Marcus was turned around, and it flips Papa G around. Papa G with nowhere to go. He gets slammed also by Sapo, and then right behind him is Loco.
If they keep going on like this, I'm going to need me a drink.
Where you going, Ricky? Come back here. Well, hang on a second. At least I have peace for a minute. At the completion of 2 laps, Numbskull is still your leader, followed by Marcus, and then it's Papa G. Then you have Sapo, Flips, and Gringo Loco bringing up the rear as we are set and ready for lap 3, which is now underway. Down the backstretch they go. Numbskull is leading, but Marcus is right there beside him. Can Papa G and Marcus catch up the Numbskull as he is already through the chicane? Down into turn 3. He is leaving them behind. Oh, trouble again with Papa G. And oh, what a heck of a finish across the line. Numbskull loses it, followed by Marcus. And then it's going to be Sapo in third. Well, if you had stuck around for the race, you would have seen it firsthand, but we are going to go back and check out the replay of this wild action. As you see, Numbskull comes out of turn 4 hot. He hits the inside retaining wall, then the outside retaining wall, flipping around and crossing the line on his side. Then you got Marcus coming around almost doing the exact same thing, but he retains control as he crosses the line.
I'll drink to that.
Wait, is that a long neck red label? Give me that.
Man, what are you doing?
Ricky, this is a professional commentator's booth. Keep that crud out of here. As we watch the turn 3 replay, you see Papa G, Sapo, and Flips get together as it looks like Papa G gets turned around. The other drivers are able to make it around him, and then here comes Gringo Loco passing him, able to make it across to the line. After 3 laps, Numbskull is still your leader with Marcus in second place. Then you got Sapo moving up into third, and Flips is now in fourth. Then you got Gringo Loco and Papa G sitting in 6th place as lap 4 is now underway.
Can't believe you took away my drink.
Ricky, if it ain't clear, it don't belong in here. Now let's get back to the racing as Numbskull is still your leader, but here comes Marcus. They are close racing with Flips right behind him. Marcus gets into trouble. He's bouncing around, and then here comes Numbskull. He's bouncing around. He is backwards as they come across the line, but here comes Flips. Numbskull is still going to be taking the lead, followed by Flips. And here comes Papa G, making a great recovery from his 6th place position. These drivers are leaving it all out there on the track as they are driving their wheels off the cars. As we check out the exit of turn 3, the emergency crews are out and checking up on the drivers. They are pulling them away from each other and being able to reset for the next lap. Let's check out the replay. As we check out the turn 3 cam, you see Numbskull comes through with no problem, and it looks like Marcus runs the outside retaining wall. He taps Flips, almost loses control, and Marcus comes to a stop at the end of the turn. He gets slammed by Papa G and then gets pushed around into the tire barrier. The other drivers have nowhere to go as Papa G takes up the track, and Sapo and Gringo Loco have nowhere to go, but here goes Papa G down to the finish. What a great recovery by Papa G.
I think he did that on purpose.
Ricky, I'm sure his car stalled after that hard hit and he was able to get it restarted. But what a recovery from 6th place to 3rd place. There are only 2 laps left as lap 5 is underway. Down the backstretch they go. Flips has a slight lead over Numbskull, but Numbskull takes the lead back. Here comes Flips again as they're heading into turn 2 through the chicane, but Numbskull takes the lead back again. Oh no, Flips loses control. He's able to regain it, but here comes Numbskull across the line. First ball by Flips, and it looks like Papa G's gonna come in 3rd place. You got Sapo coming in 4th, then Marcus in 5th, and Gringo Loco bringing up the rear.
Holy cow, they actually all finished the race.
Well, Ricky, they are driving these cars on the edge of chaos as we have another fast time of 15.198 seconds and Flips of 15.686 seconds. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to the final lap of this qualifying event. Who's going to be finishing in the top 4 positions and be moving on to the first round of the F-Body Frenzy Tournament? Numbskull is still your leader. Can he take it all the way as lap 6 is set and ready to go? Down the backstretch, Numbskull leads him for the final time into turn 1, but yeah, Flips right there on his tail, chasing them down as they're heading into turn 2. Through the chicane, can Flips make the pass? Numbskull is pulling away as we head down to the final line. Numbskull is going to be your winner. He has led every single lap for a perfect race, followed by Flips. Then you've got Papa G coming in 3rd and Marcus coming in 4th. Woo, what a heck of a race.
I just hear you do it, woo.
Yes, Ricky, well, you know Carolina is Flair territory. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, making their way into the 28 qualifiers of the F-Body Frenzy Tournament. You've got Numbskull, Flips, Papa G, and Marcus. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming out and watching us here at the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League. And if you like the content you've seen, please remember, as always, to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we bring you more exciting content here at the old Yadkin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League. Don't forget to check out Merch by Meekin for your F-Body Frenzy merchandise.